Yo, welcome to the episode 2024. Want to break it down, man. Fit your game session. Want to start the episode for the new year, baby. Happy New Year to everybody. We gotta get it live this time, man. Last time I was trying to get it, I didn't know what I was doing. Trying to get it where I was, you know what I'm saying, trying to be all politically correct, trying to get people going. But sometimes you gotta do some stuff on your own, man. So we're gonna start off for the new year, man. 2024, let's get it. Yeah, we're gonna get some of these sports, man. We're gonna talk about the NFL draft quarterbacks. We also gonna talk about the NFL MVP. Who y'all think? Lamar Jackson, Prescott, Brock Purdy. What y'all think? Also, we're gonna get into the NBA, man. NBA been pretty decent this year, man. I must say, play-in tournament was decent. Hey, man, we got some young gunners, man. They ball. So we're gonna get it started, man. Let's go. All right, man. We back at it again. My name is Jar Trez, but you can just call me Trez. Your Spit Your Game host. We're going to get it in for the 2024, man. We're going to break it off real nice, real good, man. We got game session, the first episode of the new year. So we're going to break it off, man. We're going to go ahead and get it started. We're going to go straight into the NFL draft. Quarterbacks. Of course, you got to start off with the head of the snake. You got your quarterbacks. You got Michael Penix Jr. You got Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels. And you also got Bo Nix. Who y'all rocking with? Who you rolling with? It's up to y'all. Hey, man, let's get it. So we got the potential number one selection, Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams stats, 30 TDs, 5 picks. He's 6'1". But who did they play? Did they play good competition? What y'all think? We got Drake May. He's 6'5". He's 21 years old, 24 TDs, 9 interceptions. A big body QB, got a strong arm. Who knows? They say he got potential to jump to the number one spot. We'll see what Chicago going to do. They potentially got the number one pick right now. So what they going to do? You got Jaden Daniels, 6'3", 23 years old, 40 TDs, 4 INTs. And he the Heisman winner. Is he the sleeper in the draft? He mobile. Kind of got a little McNabb in him. He can roll out the pocket. He's fairly accurate. Who knows? You got Michael Penix Jr., 23 years old, 6'3", lefty. 35 TDs, 9 interceptions. And he got that pocket throw. He kind of reminds me of a left-handed Phillip Rivers. He got a strong arm, but he don't have the I guess you could say the trajectory or whatever they call it. He don't have that prototypical arm release. He got it from a short, but he launched it and he accurate. He can throw the deep ball. You got the sleeper of the draft. I think the sleeper of the draft, Bo Nix, 6'3", 23 years old. 45 TDs, 3 interceptions. But he was in Auburn with the SEC, where they say it's the best defense in the country. Playing against SEC, the most TDs he threw was 16. He only threw for 2,500. He come to Oregon, he threw for 4,500. 45 TDs, 3 interceptions. He's not a pocket passer. He's more of a mobile threat. He can throw out the pocket. He's 6'3", fairly accurate. So let's get into it, man. So we got Caleb Williams. Now, me personally, I think Chicago should stick with Justin Fields. I think they should trade down in the draft, not too far down where they can get a wide receiver and possibly they'll have another first-round pick and they could possibly get somebody on the defense. Maybe a Kool-Aid McKenzie type player. Who knows? Maybe a diverse kid from Florida State. He can rush the end. They already got Montez Sweat. I think they should keep Justin Fields, but it's a money thing. You keep Justin Fields, eventually he have a good year. He gonna want that bag. Caleb Williams, you'll have 2 to 3 years where you can kind of sit on that bread, build around him a little bit, and hopefully that he pan out next year because they ain't really looking for you to just ball out your rookie year. They look for you to be sustainable, do a little something where we can say, okay, this is our guy. This is the guy we're going to roll with for the future. But what you going to do? Last 5 games, hey, Justin Fields been balling, man. He been showing he can throw the deep ball to DJ Moore. He been the tight end Cole Kmet. He's been a good target for him. If you give him a Marvin Harrison Jr. next to DJ Moore with the running game they got, they can get Caleb Herbert and Foreman together and build on that defense that's been playing pretty good lately. Montez Sweat leading the pack. He got Jalen Johnson at corner. You add you another rush, probably free agent linebackers. Hey, man, you may have some up in Chicago, but the GM didn't draft Justin Fields. So he may want to start with his own person that he feel like that he want. I don't know, man. Y'all may let me know what y'all think about that situation. Then you got Drake May. It's projected that Drake may go to New England. I can see that. He's strong QB, accurate. As you can see, you can't even really say that Bill Belichick liked those type of QBs because, I mean, he had Drew Bledsoe, but then, of course, we know Drew Bledsoe got hurt. Next thing you know, out come this kid, 6th round, 199 or 200 pick or whatever it was. Well, I think it's 199. And named Tom Brady. Next thing you know, you winning 6 rings. You're in the playoffs every year. Nobody knew that. So I don't know. Who knows? Bill Belichick might not even be there next year. To be honest, I would stick with Bill Belichick. You can't just because Mac Jones ain't paying out, you can't blame that on Bill Belichick. People want to say Bill Belichick got ego and all that stuff. You can't blame that on Bill Belichick. I don't think. I think eventually you got to give him another year. He's going to draft a QB, possibly Drake May. Who knows? They can trade down. Maybe they can go and get a free agent quarterback. Maybe a Kirk Cousins. Who knows? Get a QB like that season, that's already there. I mean, that's already kind of, a vet, where you can say. And all you're doing is giving him some receivers and stuff. The defense is always pretty good as long as they're healthy. So, I mean, who knows what New England might do, man? I don't know. I don't know. Now, the 3 that may flip flop, I think personally, and this is not knocking JJ McCartney because I think he's going to eventually be in there in the first round. But I think with Penix Jr., Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, and all these QBs, you got a potential to have at least 6 to 7 QBs in the first round. Because if you really think about it, it's some teams I think that need QBs, not so more of for next year, but for in the future, like a New England, like a possible Cleveland Browns. Who knows? The Jets, because I know the Jets is not going. I think it's over with for Zach Wilson. Let me see another team. The Raiders. Are they gonna stick with Aiden O'Connell? Who knows? Then you got who else you rolling with? You got the Texans got their QB. The Colts got their QB, Anthony Richardson. Everybody fairly got. Let's see, in the NFC, you got Detroit, maybe. Draft somebody that be successful for golf. You got Tampa Bay, because I don't think Trask gonna last. The the Saints, the Giants, Seattle. I think Arizona may stick with. Kyler Murray. Minnesota. They're going to be definitely looking for a QB. Atlanta. I think, me personally, and this is me, and I said this in my sports group on Facebook. It's called Spit Your Game. If you want to join it, you can just type in Spit Your Game and it'll pop up, and I'll add you. I said that the Atlanta Falcons will trade for Justin Fields. I think that's a good fit for him. I think he'll have it. Atlanta has a pretty good defense. You got Bijan Robinson. You got Drake. Was it Drake London? You got Kyle Pitts. You got Algier. Think about that read option with them, and you get you another receiver maybe through free agency. You got Jonnu Smith. That's a two-headed tight end with him and Pitts. You get you another little slot receiver, fast guy with those weapons. Atlanta may be doing something. I think that'll be a good fit for Justin Fields. Just me personally. I don't know. Jaden Smith, I could kind of see him possibly Giants maybe, Vikings. I think with Penix needs speed around him. I think Penix remind me of, like I said, a Phillip Rivers kind of guy that needs a tight end, and he needs a person that can stretch the field. So who knows? Penix in Tampa Bay. You got Godwin, and you got the one fast kid. I can't think of his name. Not Atlanta, but New Orleans. You got Olave. I mean, you Derek Carr. I don't know what they're gonna do with Derek Carr. Me personally, I trade Derek Carr. New Orleans. Possibly send Derek Carr to New England, maybe. I don't know. But it's gonna be interesting for the draft, man. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to the national championship game coming up. Washington. Who's it? Washington? Washington facing Michigan. So Penix versus McCartney. I think it's gonna be pretty good, man. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, man. Next, we got the NFL MVP. You got Lamar, you got Dak, and you got Brock. Now, if they saying Lamar is a prohibited favorite, so why is he a prohibited favorite? He wasn't a prohibited favorite before he played the 49ers, which is my squad. As you see, I'm rocking them. And as you can see, well, you probably can't see, I got my little green screen, but I got me a 49er little thing back here. But is he really the MVP? Come on, let's just be honest. Let's keep it 100. Is he really the MVP of the league? He's a dynamic player. But is he really the league MVP? That means you've been doing this the whole year at a high level. Okay, so let's look at his stats. I got this paper. As you can see, I'm reading out the paper a little bit here and there. You got 3,678 yards passing, 24 TDs, 7 interceptions, QBR 65.3, 821 yards rushing with 5 TDs. They number one in the AFC. They beat teams like, of course, they beat us, 49ers. They beat Detroit. They beat Miami. They beat some pretty good teams. Now this last game he scored 5 touchdowns. That was a good play. That was a good game. Hell of a game. I think that's what's going to shoot him and boosting him to the MVP. Now, as you can see, and I said before, I'm a 49er fan. I can't stand the Cowboys. I don't like them. Most of my close friends are Cowboys fans. We've been talking noise. Me and my best friend been talking noise since the 4th grade about the Cowboys and 49ers. I can't stand them. But I will say this, and I hate to say it. And if I put this up, I know they're going to be like, oh, man, not you. But if I had to choose an MVP, And I hate to say it, and I don't want to say it. It'll be Dak Prescott. Dak, what is it, Dakota, whatever his name, Prescott. Why? Let's look at his stats. 4,237 yards passing, 32 TDs, 8 interceptions, 70.5 QBR. He rushed for 242 yards, 2 TDs. He's been fairly accurate. You can't knock that. You cannot knock the accuracy. He's really been the guy in Dallas. I mean, what else can you ask for besides him balling? I mean, they don't have a run game. Pollard is fairly non-existent. So you know he's going to pass damn near every play, seem like. And he's only thrown 8 interceptions. Now, he looked like some shit when he played against us. And he looked like some shit when he played against Buffalo. And he looked like some shit when he played against the Cardinals. No, well, he didn't look like two. He wasn't too bad against the Cardinals. But you got to look at it, man. I mean, yeah, he don't give you the wild numbers of him running, but he's accurate. He's been balling. He's basically put Dallas on his back. About to lead him to an NFC conference. I mean, not conference, NFC division title. The Eagles ain't doing nothing. They didn't just fail since we gave them the blueprint. Since the 49ers gave them the blueprint on how to beat the Eagles. Everybody been beaten. Thank y'all Eagles too, and thank y'all Cardinals. Showing up the Cardinals and the Eagles for not showing up, giving the 49ers the #1 seed. We really appreciate it. Trust us, we appreciate you. But back to the subject at hand. You gotta get to I think you get to that. I mean, Lamar, like I said, Lamar been balling. Lamar, they #1 seed. They beat us. That's the reason why people giving them MVP, because they beat the 49ers. That's the only reason. It was Dak and Brock before the game. It was Dak and Brock. And then they threw Lamar in there, and then it's, oh, Lamar, could be it. And then he have a good game against us, and it's like, oh, but come on now, 24 TDs, 7 interceptions. That's it. And you give them the MVP? Come on, man. Then they got world defense. They defense is off the chain. They made us look like shit. Made Brock throw 4 interceptions. Dallas defense ain't that good. If it ain't for Bland making them 5 pick sixes, man, Dallas probably have to score 1,000 points. They're keeping them in there, man. And I hate to say it, but he is. Now, who they play could have something to do with it too. If they don't play good on the road, they ball out at home, they don't play good on the road. That could be it. I'll say that. But if you're just looking for the eye test and looking for just who balling and being fairly consistent, man, that balling, man, I can't even lie to you. As old boy said on the little TikTok, man, I can't cap you down. I ain't no cap. No cap you down, man. I can't cap. So, man, we got my boy Brock. Man, them 4 interceptions killed my boy Brock hopes for the MVP. My boy like Sam Darnold when Sam Darnold said he was seeing ghosts. I seen it in his eyes, man, and it wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. I hate to say it. They got my boy. But let's look at his stats anyway. 4,280 yards passing, 31 TDs, 11 interceptions, 72.7 QBR, 144 yards rushing, and 2 TDs. That's slight work. He leading us. He got us to the #1 seed in the NFC. But of course they ain't gonna give it because you got Christian McCaffrey who's leading Russia and he had 21 touchdowns. And I always said Christian McCaffrey was the guy. Christian McCaffrey should be the MVP candidate over Brock. Me personally. And I, 49ers my team, but without Christian McCaffrey, man, if we just had Elijah Mitchell back there, man, we wouldn't be doing the stuff we doing. Christian McCaffrey is the workhorse. No B, he is the workhorse. He's the guy. Man, Christian McCaffrey catching out the backfield, running routes like a receiver, blocking like a lineman. What else can you do? And he killing with the route game as a running back. You don't find too many like that, man. You don't find too many like that. Gotta plug in. Okay, you don't find too many like that, man. Not too many. Not too many. But to me, like I said, I think it should be Dak, Lamar, Brock. But Lamar get it, that's fine. It's cool. But just like Dak and Lamar, it's not what you do in the regular season that's going to hold you. It's what you do in the playoffs. And both of them ain't been doing shit. Lamar had an MVP type season, lost in the first round. Dak balled out last couple years. Who they lose to? Now they're showing that if the playoffs is where they stand right now, they play Green Bay. They play Green Bay. And man, Green Bay ain't hitting no man. These folks gonna beat the draws out of Green Bay. They gonna beat them. Me personally, I think. But I just think, man, it's gonna be a good one. Right now, they got the Eagles playing Tampa Bay. They got the Rams playing the Lions. And they got the Cowboys playing Green Bay. AFC. I think they'll have, right now, they'll have Cleveland playing Jacksonville. I think, who is it? Miami will play. No, Cleveland will play Indianapolis, and Miami would play somebody I can't think of. The Chiefs, I think. I think it's Chiefs. I think it's the Chiefs. I may be wrong. But, hey, playoffs going to be good, man. This last week, NFL, is going to be good. And I'm looking forward to it. Yo, correction. I had to go back and look at my stuff. Correction. Miami will play the Colts. The Chiefs will play Buffalo, and the Browns will play Jacksonville. So that's my correction on it. If the playoffs started now. Green Bay will play Dallas. Detroit will play the Rams. Tampa Bay will play Philly. All right. Let's go get to some NBA, man. The sport that I love, the sport that I play, basketball, man. What we got? Well, I ain't gonna say MVP. Let's find out who balling, man. So I seen the All Stars, I guess the voting, and right now projected to start for the East is Dame Lillard. They got Joel Embiid, of course. Jason Tatum. I think they have, it's not Tyrese, I think it's Donovan Mitchell and Giannis. I think it's Giannis, yeah. I could be wrong. I have to check those. For the West, they got LeBron, they got Joker, Luka, Steph, and KD. I got a problem with that. With the West. This is me. Nobody else but me. So I got a problem with that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think Steph should. I don't think Steph should start. Me personally, gotta start Shea Gilchrist Alexander, man. Dude been balling, man. Dude been balling. 31 points a game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Steph, 27 points a game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. And guess what? Oklahoma City is like the number 2 seed in the number 2 seed is number 2 in the East. I mean in the West. At 23-10. Guess what Golden State at? They 11, 16, and 18. You gotta, hey, sometimes you gotta pass it over, man. Hey, man, Shea balling, dog. He balling. And guess what? I ain't like him. I was like, man, Shea ain't doing nothing. Shea ain't balling, man. What this nigga just playing against nobody? He just garbage points. They weren't doing nothing last year. Boy, balling this year, man. And he got him at number 2. And you think about it, it's just really him and Chet. And Chet a rookie. Well, second year, but classified as basically a rookie because he didn't play last year. You got Jalen Williams, Luke Dort. Those are really defensive guys. They just balling a little bit. They got a good team camaraderie. They got good team defense. They play team ball. They young. Shea is 25 years old. Balling. Man, I can't even get mad. Shea is balling, dog. Y'all gotta get that dude his props, man. Y'all gotta give him his props. Got to, man. Gotta give him his props, man. He been doing it this year. So far, so good, as they say. But he been doing it this year, man. Can't even lie to you. Shea been balling, man. They play Brooklyn tonight. They 4.5 points favorite. But gotta ball. We gotta give it to Shea. Shea over Steph, man. Got to. Don't be biased, NBA. Don't just because Steph been balling, he somewhat the face, him LeBron. Come on, man. You can't do that, man. You gotta give it. Gotta give Shea some love, man. Hey, Shea and Luka, dog. Shea and Luka, backcourts. NBA, do the right thing, man. Do the right thing. Get to my Lakers, man. First off, I'm a Lakers fan. I'm not a LeBron fan. You have to separate that. Because once LeBron leave, I'm going to still be there. Some people going to be gone. I'm going to still be there. I'm going to rock with them until I can't rock no more. In-season tournament come. They all amped. They lost. What? They lost. They 3-9 since the in-season tournament. Fighting for the playoffs. I think they're like the 10th seed, last spot for the play-in tournament. I mean, for the playoffs, play-in. Because it never fails with LeBron team. And people be like, I mean, I be hating on LeBron. But anytime there's going to be a trade on the team with LeBron, they start playing like shit. So guess what everybody's saying? Oh, got to be some trades. They got us getting DeJounte Murray. At first it was Zach LaVine. Now they got us getting DeJounte Murray. For what? What are we getting DeJounte Murray for? Defense? That's what we're getting for defense. I mean, you got some of the best perimeter defenders. You got Vanderbilt who can guard bigs and he can guard guards. You got Reddish who played fairly good defense. Reeves ain't playing no defense. Russell told you he ain't doing no shoot. Let's see. You got Taurean Prince. He played fairly good defense. The problem is Ham and his damn rotations. I don't care what y'all say. You got to start D'Lo. You got to start Reeves. You got to start those two in the backcourt. They can shoot. They can shoot. my starting lineup, I have D'Lo, Reeves, Cam, LeBron, AD. That's what I have. I have Vanderbilt. I have Taurean Prince coming off that bench. I have what's the little young cat? It's not I forgot. Christie. I have the Christie guy coming off the bench. I mean, you got to do something, man. Who else they got on? I'd be trying to. I'd be Rui Hachimura, Christian Wood, Gabe Vincent been hurt. Had Rui coming off the bench. I mean, unless you're gonna start Rui at the small forward. That's a big lineup. Russell, Reeves, Rui, Braun, AD. Or if you want to just start huge, Russell, Reeves, Braun, AD, and Jackson Hayes. You got rebound, you got defender, you got they long pause, they the length. I mean, come on, man. These guys had a lineup with no shooters. He just had Vanderbilt. He had LeBron, AD, Taurean Prince, and I think he had who else he had on the in the line. It was another person. Maybe it was one shooter. What was that for? You can't be running LeBron to the ground like that. You know, AD injury prone. You can't do that. You run them guys to the ground. LeBron, damn, 50 years old. He can't play 30, 40 minutes. Okay, let's just say you make the trade for DeJounte Murray. Okay, you're going to trade Russell more than likely. You're going to trade him. You're going to trade Taurean Prince. You'd be a fool to give up Rui. That's for DeJounte Murray. Let me see how many points DeJounte Murray averaged. Let me look at it. DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Okay. Let's go look at the Lakers lineup. Let's see, besides AD and LeBron, Russell averages 14, Reeves averages 15, Rui averages 11. Okay, so you take Russell out, you're going to have to get somebody else, probably like Taurean Prince. So that's 23 points right there combined, average. You're probably going to have to add another guy or a pick, possibly. I mean, I would, if I'm going to go and trade, I'm going to get LaVine and Caruso. That's why I have me a point guard that's going to play defense, and I have me a shooter. DeJounte Murray can't shoot. So guess what they're going to do to DeJounte Murray? They're just going to play off of. That's what they do to us anyway. So you add another person that can't shoot on the squad to a team that needs shooters, and you're going to take a shooter away. It's probably two, because Prince can hit a couple jumpers. D'Lo can get hot. I don't think folks just like D'Lo. I think they just don't. They think, D'Lo, she's playing like crap. 14.6 assists. They only doing it because they want it, because he's supposed to have been the big part of the big three. And they say, they got D'Lo, AD, LeBron. D'Lo's supposed to have 20. D'Lo need the ball in his hand. And you ain't finna get the ball out of LeBron's hand, because LeBron needs the ball in his hand. Everybody knows it. So I don't know what it is. Besides Ham needs to fix that rotation. And they got to start looking at Ham. Ham, you got to do a better job, my guy. You got to do a better job. Your job you were doing, hey, you ain't You ain't stepping up to you. But this is my thing. Why would you go and hire him? Why? Because he's a player guy. You gotta see one thing I found out when you have LeBron, every coach that has coached LeBron has never been hard nosed. Last hard nosed coach LeBron had was probably Mike Brown. Uh, Vogel was soft spoken. Ham soft spoken. Black, you see they got rid of him. Tyronn Lue, that was his boy. Like you need somebody that's gonna get on everybody and let them know and hold everybody accountable. They showed what it was like 3 years, 2 or 3 years ago, when Phil Handy was going at LeBron, telling LeBron something, LeBron was going back. That's what you need. LeBron respect that later. LeBron would be like, yeah, Phil Handy got on my ass, but shit, I respect that shit. Man, LeBron would get you fired in a heartbeat. Ham, hey, you better step your game up. You better step your game up. Better step your game up. Because if not, the way you were shipped in, LeBron will ship you right out. No questions asked. Oh, I seen something in the news, man. They was talking about Steve Kerr. They said Jonathan Kuminga. He's not a big fan of what Steve Kerr is doing. Took him out when they played the Nuggets. Of course, we know Joker hit the game winner from almost half court. So I don't know, but I mean, every dynasty. I mean, it's on its time, and it's going to eventually happen to the point to where, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, what you expect? What you expect? It's time, man. Clay is a shell of himself. I mean, Draymond, he just punching and kicking folks. I mean, it's a different, like, so people say like the old school days. It's saying like, back in the days, what I'm saying? Oh, it ain't like back in the day. You know what I'm saying? See, this the thing. Back in the days, when they hit you and pushed you down, it was for a reason. Probably personal beef. Probably did something early in the game. They want to retaliate. Yeah, I got some him. He gonna make a layup. I'm finna knock his ass out. I got him. Bet. Go make this layup. Clothesline. Forearm. Draymond just doing it just to do it. No other reason. Why are you doing it? Why did you swing and hit old boy in the mouth? Why did you go and choke Gobert? Gobert wasn't finna choke. No, Gobert wasn't finna. Gobert just grabbed him to pull him off. Then you go and choke him. Then you jumped on his back. And literally choked him. It's a difference between you grabbing the guy by his arm, stuff saying holding the back. Come on, man, what's wrong with you? You choked this dude. Like you protecting your guy. Cuz got anger problems, man. You just don't do no stuff like that. And see, it was all cool when y'all was winning. Everything good when you winning, man. Everything good when you win. You can punch, you can kick, you can we up. We number one seed. We number one in the West. Everything good when you winning. But when you start losing, guess what's gonna happen? Oh yeah, he the reason. He the reason why we losing right there. That's him. Look what he doing. Look at what he having. Look at what's going on. That's what it is. And they blaming you, big dog. You already know it. I think personally, man, if they got rid of Draymond, I think he's gonna retire. I think he's gonna retire. I think he's gonna say, you know what, it's a wrap. I'm good. Go to podcast, do business and business ventures. Can you see him fit with another team? I seen some rumors to say Dallas. I seen some say the Lakers. Draymond needs shooting to be effective. He needs shooters around him to be effective. He's not a scorer. His mind is so into getting everything better and being that enforcer. He needs shooting around him. And ain't nobody shooting like Golden State. Well, how they was. They ain't really shooting too much of nothing now, but to what they was. So, I mean, Dre, I think you come when he come back tonight. I think he come back tonight. January 5th. I think he comes back tonight. Dre, get your act together, man. Get your act together. Got to. If not, it may be your last year in Golden State. All right, man. So we're gonna have a segment. It's gonna be called "Spit Your Game," where at the end of the segment, I'm just gonna spit some game, and we're gonna close it out. I ain't gonna really say "Spit Your Game." I'm just gonna do some little headlines and stuff like that towards the end of the episode. So Ravens signed Dalvin Cook. Good pickup actually. They lost the Mitchell kid to a torn ACL. That's a good pickup. Ravens back running. They already was good at the running game. I think they was top 3 in the running game. They got better. I think the Jets could have utilized Dalvin Cook. I think once they realized they really weren't going to do nothing, they did the right thing. Just let Dalvin Cook go. Let him go to a contender. Let him try to fight and win a championship. And possibly next year, sign a 2-year deal with a team. Me personally, can't even lie, man. I was happy Dallas didn't pick him up because I think it would have been smart if Dallas would have got him with him and Pollard and you running the ball. Oh, man, they would have been crazy. That's all Dallas really that's all Dallas really missing is running back, a running game, but running back. So Ravens picked up Dalvin Cook, man. That's a good pickup for them. Shouts out to Bronny James, man. To the James family, man. He's coming back from a how should you say a tragic accident. Falling out. I think it was cardiac arrest or whatever it was. For him to come back to be 100% and balling for USC, man, I salute that, man. Strong brother. Keep it up, man. Keep fighting. Keep getting hard. Keep working hard. Keep getting stronger. Your future is bright, of course. I mean, you're a James, so I mean, hey, it's in your genes. So definitely a salute to Bronny James, man. Salute to you, my brother, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. The Pro Bowl, man. I seen little Pro Bowl selections, man. They had run these free off to you. They got the quarterback. They got, hold up, let me go back. I had it right here. Okay. Quarterbacks. I can't believe I had the quarterback and the running backs. Quarterbacks. AFC, you got Tua, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes. NFC, you got Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, and Matthew Stafford. Was really shocked that Matthew Stafford got that. I thought they probably would have went for golf, maybe Jalen Hurts. I was shocked they gave Stafford some love on that. So I have to commend the NFL because Stafford has been balling with less talent. So I got to give him props on that. Running backs in the AFC, you got Mostert, James Cook, Derrick Henry. I was shocked Derrick Henry was on there. Excuse me. Well, then again, I guess not. Because there's been a lot of injured running backs. Josh Jacobs didn't have the year. Breece Hall didn't just step up like he should with that team. The Texans was Singletary for the Texans had balled on late, but I think he get it. They could have gave it to ATN. I'm not sure on the stats. I'll check that. But Derrick Henry got in there. NFC, you got McCaffrey, Swift, and Kalen Williams. Woo! Swift and Kalen Williams. Ooh, wee. But then again, who else could you go with? Aaron Jones was injured. Pollard didn't have a good year. Connor was in and out the lineup. We had White from Buccaneers. No, Adam Kamara was inconsistent. Kenneth Williams, Killian Walker from Seattle was hurt. So it's almost like they got it by default. Saquon was okay, but he wasn't, Pro Bowl worthy, I guess you could say. But those are your Pro Bowl running backs. Fullbacks, you got Juszczyk and Alec Bingo, man. Alec Bingo from Miami, Juszczyk from the 49ers. Wide receivers, AFC, you got Tyreek Hill, Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, and Jamar Chase. Pretty decent guys. Couldn't really give it to Stephon Diggs. This last 4 or 5 games, man, Josh Allen really wasn't throwing, man. They've been running the ball lately, so I guess you had to go with Keenan Allen. He was probably the more consistent. Jamar Chase got injured towards the end, but he still put up some pretty good numbers. NFC, you got CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, Mike Evans, and Puka Nacua. I'm going to say this. Mike Evans is the most underrated receiver in the league today. He is the only receiver, I think, besides Jerry Rice and T.O. or somebody to have 1,000 yards in every year that he's been in the league. And he's been in the league, I think, 8-9 years now. Going on 10. Most underrated. Very consistent. He don't get the love that he should. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. He's got a Super Bowl ring, so that tops it off right there. Thanks, Tom Brady. So, hey, you got to give it to him, man. Mike Evans been balling every year he's been in the league, and he's been doing it on the hush. He don't say no, he don't talk. You may see him and the cornerback from New Orleans. They get a little something in, every now and again. They fight and push and stuff, but other than that, clean slate, good dude, been balling 9 years straight, over 1,000 yards, no injuries, knock on wood. Hey, man, got to get to Mike Evans. Pro Bowl tight ends, you got AFC, Kelce and Njoku, Kittle and Sam Laporta. Sam Laporta came on, got them Iowa boys in there. Kittle and Laporta for your tight ends. You got the centers, Creed Humphrey from the Chiefs, Linderbaum from the Ravens, Frank Ragnow from the Lions, Kelce from the Eagles. Guards, you got Quentin Nelson, Joel Bontonio, and Joe Thuney, I guess, I don't know. Also got the Eagles, Landon Dickerson, Chris Lindstrom from the Falcons, and of course Zach Martin, the old school guy, the vet from the Cowboys. And you have tackles. You got Larry Tunsil, DeJuan Dawkins, Teron Armstead. You got Penei Sewell, Lane Johnson, and my guy, the goddamn Trent Williams, the gorilla. You got him. Defensive ends, you got Myles Garrett from the Browns, Max Crosby, Trey Henderson. And you from the NFC, you got Nick Bosa, Montez Sweat, which was a surprise, but he's well-deserved. And you got Aiden Hutchinson. Big shout-out. I know the Jacksonville mad. They took Trayvon Walker over Aiden Hutchinson. But Aiden Hutchinson been balling. And Trayvon, he ain't been doing what number one picks should be doing at the defensive end. You got to pick that up, my guy. Interior lineman, you got Chris Jones, Quentin Williams, and Justin Matabuke from the Ravens, who've been balling. For the 49ers, you got John Hargrave, you got Dexter Lawrence, and, of course, the vet, Aaron Donald. Outside linebacker, T.J. Watt, Khalil Mack, Josh Allen, who's balling for the Jacksonville. You got Hassan Reddick for the Eagles, Daniel Hunter, and Micah Parsons. Inside linebackers, you got Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen, both from the Ravens. You got Fred Warner and Bobby Wagner. Cornerbacks, you got AFC, Patrick Surtain, Sauce, Jalen and Denzel Ward. That's a nice crop right there. Deron Bland, Ward, Jalen Johnson, and Devon Witherspoon. NFC safeties, you got Justin Simmons, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Kyle Hamilton. NFC, you got Julian Love, Budda Baker, and Jesse Bates. Place kickers, you got Brandon Aubrey from the Cowboys, Justin Tucker, the old wily veteran for the Ravens. Punters, Brian Anger, AJ Cole. Detroit, you got the special teamers, Jalen Reeves-Maybin, Miles Kibru. For the Steelers, long snappers, Andrew DePola and Ross Mystic, whatever his name is, from Jacksonville. Rashid Shaheed from New Orleans and Marvin Mims Jr. from the Broncos. That rounds up your Pro Bowlers, man. I appreciate everybody's once I post this, but I appreciate the love that y'all have given throughout 2023. Hopefully, you can give the same love and a little bit more in 2024. So, man, I appreciate y'all. We gonna sign off, and we gonna keep it coming for 2024 because, hey, if you got the game, spit your game. And we out.